Confirmed, ladies and gentlemen, Grand Truck Simulator 3 by Pulsar Gamesoft finally being revealed to us personally by the game developers Pablo Traina in his interview recently with a famous YouTuber. And we are going to talk about that in this video, ladies and gentlemen. Hey there, simulator fans! Welcome back to the channel. Virtual Trucker here for another video, and today we're going to be talking about Grand Truck Simulator 3, an upcoming game for Pulsar Gamesoft. Yes, you heard me right, ladies and gentlemen, and that intro is backed up by Pablo Traina's interview with Fulhinho. If you don't know who Fulhinho is, he is a Brazilian YouTuber which is very famous, ladies and gentlemen, to make on making truck simulator contents, driving contents, both PC and of course for mobile. And because of that, ladies and gentlemen, they met in Brazil, where Fulhinho is, living, and they made an interview regarding about the situation of Pulsar Gamesoft as a game company or game developer company. So we have a lot to talk about, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with this video. So first things first, in their interview, the gamers have asked for an update for Grand Truck Simulator 2. And unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, for the past year, one of their team members, crucial team members on Pulsar Gamesoft, which is Esteban Traina, one of Pablo's siblings, had a health problem, and this apparently affected a lot on the game's update and of course development. So what is the health problem? They say this is actually a life-threatening health problem for Esteban, ladies and gentlemen, because what actually happens is one of the game developers, Esteban, was close to death and miraculously survived that ordeal. That is why the Pulsar Gamesoft team had not updated Grand Truck Simulator 2 for a long time. So meaning to say, ladies and gentlemen, the game was on hold. Supposed to be the map editor was going to be released like 2 years prior from today. So unfortunately, because of that ordeal, or at least that problem which the Pulsar Gamesoft team had experienced, they have to stop the game development. So next, ladies and gentlemen, is the involvement of Mariano with the map editor, which is, the map editor is almost done, and unfortunately Mariano was the only one who is present that time, because all these problems just came all together and it just overwhelmed Pulsar Gamesoft as a whole. So I guess everything is okay now. Esteban already recovered from that health issue, and we are happy to see or to hear that news for Pulsar Gamesoft's team. That is, they're now back 100%. Now let's get on to Grand Truck Simulator 3. Okay, so GTS 3 started 2 years ago, according to Pablo Traina, and he actually said this to the interview that they have kept it a secret, although there are leaks which had been leaked online, and they're just keeping a low key on this game development because they don't want the public to say, oh look, another game. They might just abandon the game again, blah blah blah, all the things like that. So yep, GTS 3 is already in 2 years, at least almost 2 years if I'm not mistaken. And they said that Grand Truck Simulator 3 actually has better graphics, better trucks, but according to Pablo, they will lean more onto the classic or vintage trucks, which is, for example, the Peterbilt 351, which they are using an analog counter on the odometer or dashboard, because according to Pablo, adding modern trucks to the game with the infotainment system that the game actually offers will give them a lot of problem, and of course will delay some updates if that happens. So meaning to say, modern trucks will not be available for the time being on the first release, because they take a lot of time to do the infotainment system. I know a lot of you have been so excited for the infotainment system for the game, but unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, the game developers will not be leaning to that area right now. So they are focusing on classic trucks such as the Peterbilt 351, some Brazilian trucks such as the Fiat 190 and the Scania 111. So yeah, and I did mention this, that all of these animations and of course these features tend to hinder the game development. So I was right, ladies and gentlemen, and I think it's time for you to apologize. So I predicted that it's giving them a hard time, especially the computer animation, or at least the computer, because they have to pinpoint, or they have to actually like relate on that infotainment system to the actual truck itself. So it's really time consuming for the game developers to do that. So simplicity is better, and I commend the game developers for choosing that one. So another news is there will be more trailers. That is already expected. So more variety of trailers, and I guess more trailer types. That would be really nice. So according to Pablo again, GTS 3 finally we have a temporary release date for this one. That will be in the final 2024, or at least the final final days of 2024. So let's expect probably December or early January next year. Again, they are also planning the driver system, the office system. There is also the sleep or fatigue system. This is including like your character needs to eat and sleep or drink. And then Pablo Traina also said that there will be different physics for the game. Now I'm not sure what kind of different physics will this game have. Probably a different damage physics. We already see that GTS 2 has wild damage physics, but that appears to be giving the developers a lot of problem, especially if you want to add a new truck, because if you have that much moving objects or moving things inside your own truck, so it might cause a lot of bugs. So it does require some, let's say, some extensive coding for that. So that's probably one of the reasons why the game developers decided to change the physics. So I'm up to that, because Pulsar Gamesoft does do physics really good. And then the possible Grand Truck Simulator 3 multiplayer. So Pablo said that if the game is going to be successful in the near future, they might implement the multiplayer mode for that new game. So yes, those are all of the information we got from the interview with Fohinio. So hopefully we get something by the end. At least the game developers will publish some new images just to tease the public and retain the interest. So yeah, hopefully I'm just happy, guys, that the Grand Truck Simulator team finally is trying to redeem themselves. So what are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comment section below. And of course, if you do like this video, please consider giving this video a like. It really helps the channel a lot. And if you're new to the channel, please click that subscribe button for more videos. Once again, this is Virtual Trucker. Keep on trucking and stay safe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.